back. So I had a great question come in. This teacher wanted to know, how can I make my Google Classroom communicate to this virtual classroom that I'm trying to make, which is such a great question. So really what we're trying to do is make the transition to virtual learning as easy as possible for the students and for the parents. So as many things as we can make communicate to each other, we want to do that. So here is what I would do. This is what it would look like for me. I have a weekly pacing guide that I post because I want them to work on specific things each day. So here's my weekly pacing guide. This would be for week 1. And I already have my reading centers on here. And then what center I want them working on each day. So now I would go over to my classroom. So this is just my demo classroom that I use for virtual trainings. And so I want to make sure that I'm on classwork. And so one thing that I have done in the classroom is I have gone through and I've already created my topics. So topics are just a great way to get all of your information sorted out, so it makes it easier for the students and the parents to find things. So to make a topic, you would just go to create, you would click on topic, and then you would just type in your information, whatever you want your topic to be, and then you would add it. So I have weekly listening center, I have my reading selections, my verbal response, and my word study, which would be our big idea vocabulary. And so what I will do now that I have all of mine, I'll click on those so you can see them. So I have all of my things linked up to their actual assignments. And so some of them are Google Forms, some of them are links that they'll need to press and go somewhere else. All of this information here is the same exact information that I already have here on my weekly centers. So now I'm just going to link them up together. So I am going to go to my classroom. I'll start right here with my Flipgrid that I want them to do. I'm going to click the 3 dots. So let me minimize that back. I'm going to click on the 3 dots, copy link. Now I am just going to go over to my Flipgrid and go to insert, link. There's my link to that, apply it. And I'm actually going to do that for all of it so you can see what that looks like. So here is my word study. I am going to copy that link, insert, link, apply. Let's get that reading selection, copy link. My Mondays are always the day that they are going to start with whatever reading selection we have, our main selection. For Education Galaxy, this is actually tied to our Clever. So I'm just going to go in here and copy this link that I already have. That way they can just click right on Clever and go right to Education Galaxy. And then let's get our listening center. Okay. So now that we have all of our live links in there, now all the kids will have to do is click on the link and it'll take them to the assignment in Google Classroom. So for example, they need to read their selection. So I'm going to click on that link and here is their actual reading selection. It's the material, the assignment that I've already made. It takes them directly to that assignment. So now honestly, they don't even have to look through the classwork because the assignment's right there. Here is their word work center. And it's going to take them straight to that assignment. And now all they need to do is just click on that Google form so they can fill that out for me. That's where their actual assignment would be. So once they click on it, it'll take them to what their word study will look like. Eventually, I'll get them in the habit of using their digital worksheets. But for now, I'm going to start them off nice and easy with using just a Google form for that. Here is their Flipgrid. So now they can just click on their assignment. It's going to take them to Flipgrid. They can just click on that Flipgrid, and now they can give us that verbal response that we're looking for. It's already set up, ready to go. They're going to press this plus button, and they're going to start recording their answer to my question that I have already asked. So today we looked at our pacing guide and how we can tie our Google Classroom assignments straight to our pacing guide. So remember, my pacing guide is right here on the shelf. The kids would click this, it would take them directly to slide 4, and then they would look for Monday and they would see today's the day that I actually need to do the read to self-center. So they can just click on this and it'll take them to the assignment. If they need to go back, they can always click on that arrow, and that arrow will take them right back to our home page for our classroom. So thank you so much for joining. See you next time.